Hey Holly, I just want to say that's a beautiful heart posture to have. I actually prayed if there was anything that I'm doing wrong, please help show me. So I'll help in any way I can. I point out some scriptures for you. In Ephesians 2:12, it says there's no hope without the covenants of promise. This is the Holy Covenant and the Rainbow Covenant. So the Holy Covenant's the 10 Commandments. The first commandment is no other gods before him. So there's just one. Second commandment is no graven images. So don't have a cross or a crucifix or golden calf or Christmas tree or none of that. Third commandment is don't take his name in vain. Now his name is Jehovah. Psalms 83:18. The fourth commandment, remember the Sabbath day, keep it holy. This is Saturday, dawn to dawn. To keep it holy, don't go work, don't buy, don't sell, don't trade, don't do your own pleasures on the Sabbath. The fifth commandment's the only commandment that you actually have to do anything. To honor your father and your mother is to teach your children to keep the 10 commandments. Sixth commandment, do not kill, which was magnified. So don't hate your brother in your heart. So if you're not loving your neighbor, then you're hating your brother in your heart. And I'll get to more of that in a second. The seventh commandment, don't commit adultery. Don't be a cheater. And don't be out there looking at men with lust on your heart. Don't do that. The eighth commandment is do not steal. Well, take something that's not yours. The ninth commandment, don't bear false witness. Don't lie. And if you think about it, if you're lying to somebody else, then you're putting their opinion of you before God. So don't do that. The 10th commandment is do not covet. Don't want anything that your neighbor has. We're taught in this world to just consume and to want everything and to try to keep up with the Joneses. You don't want to be that way. Okay, the Rainbow Covenant in Genesis 7:2, you can see there was clean and unclean animals that went onto the ark. There was animals that were made to be food, and there's animals that if you eat, it's an abomination. So you can read more about which ones those are in Leviticus 11, Deuteronomy 14. It mentions it also in Isaiah 65:66. It even talks about unclean animals in Revelations 18. So, we don't eat things like swine, shrimp, shellfish. There's listed in there. So to love our neighbor properly, this is to do the royal law. James 2:8 and 9. It calls it the royal law according to Scripture. So you need to go to Leviticus 19:13 through 18, and it tells you to love your neighbor is to judge them righteously. Well, to judge them righteously means by if they're keeping the 10 commandments or not. And Deuteronomy 6:25 says to be righteous is to keep the commandments. So to judge them righteously, not on anything else, and to rebuke them so you don't suffer sin upon them. So if you're not loving your neighbor, you're hating your brother in your heart. So these are some things, and if I can help in any other way, send me a private message or whatever. I'll hop on the phone call with you. Or if you want to come to a Bible study, they have multiple Bible studies at straightasthegate.net. They even have a woman's call of the evening, and they know the Bible like the back of their hand and be happy to help you along. So praise Yah. Thanks for your comment.